We've got a wild story, and it puts a criminal spin on the phrase "all in the family." 49-year-old Jennifer Lanyard, you see her right there. Well, she served as a deputy police commissioner in Mount Vernon, New York. She's now charged with attempted murder on Tuesday. According to the NYPD, Lanyard is accused of having helped her 20-year-old son flee the scene of a shooting earlier this summer.
The son, Chase Lanyard, has also been charged with attempted murder. In late June, just minutes after facing a judge on a 2024 gun charge, Lanyard allegedly pulled out a gun and opened fire on a group of people outside a Bronx courthouse. Now, no one was injured, but after firing the gun, Lanyard jumped into a getaway car, which was allegedly driven by none other than, you guessed it, his own mother.
And the chaos does not end there. Also named in the indictment is James' father, Jennifer's husband, the father to Chase, who allegedly plotted the attack while sitting in court as his son faced the judge. And oh, by the way, he also served 10 years in the Pokey in North Carolina on charges of heroin distribution. But he's on the lam.
So let's break this down. And Dr. Carole Lieberman is a forensic psychiatrist and a trial expert witness. Good to have you both. So that's a lot to digest because, this is a family affair. Talk to us about the level of coordination that occurred with all of these individuals, and what does it say about the criminal justice system in New York?
Carole, you're the psychiatrist here. So take me into the mind of people like this, where an ex-con dad is sitting in the courthouse and just concocts this idea while he's watching his son facing gun charges.
Well, for the mother, in my experience of doing therapy, of course, this is kind of an unusual case, but she's a social worker. And when she's been helping convicts reintegrate into society. And she's obviously very, she's into social justice and restorative justice and all of this kind of stuff. And so, but typically, women like this, or people like this, it can be men too, they have had a family member who was a criminal, like a father or a grandfather or an uncle or something like that. And as a child, they would have felt that they couldn't help them. They, as a little child, they couldn't do anything to help them with whatever problems they were having, let's say to reintegrate or things like that. Now, I don't know for sure that this woman actually has that. But in addition to that, she feels that she's above the law, because she really did not merit the job that she has. She's the head of a unit for wellness. And she practices at home with her son and her husband. But, I think that she really, she believes in the fact that that criminals aren't evil, that they just have problems. And so, she convinced herself, basically, it's mostly that she thought she was above the law. Now, the way that she got her job, we don't know yet all the details, but we know that she belongs to a church where either the chief of police or someone high up in that police department belongs. So that may explain, how they knew each other. But she was not at all qualified for this job.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that when she got fired, they said this has nothing to do with her job. Like, in other words, the fact that she had a husband who was in the federal prison and a son who's a gangbanger, that has nothing to do with her job.
It is an insane story. Thank you for helping us kind of try to understand, make some sense in this, because it's hard to. And Dr. Carole Lieberman, thanks.
Thank you.